1 for the price of 2. Burnley and West Brom fans saw little more than a single half of actual football on Saturday, a 90-minute match, but only 47 minutes and 40 seconds of actual football. At Turf Moor on Saturday, Burnley and West Brom played out a game in which the ball was in play for only 160 seconds more than it was out. Though these are early days, no Premier League match so far this season has seen less action. 2 months ago, football's lawmakers revealed they were considering scrapping 45-minute halves, instead introducing 2 periods of 30 minutes, during which the clock would be stopped every time the ball went out. The proposal, the International Football Association board said, was one of a number of options to deter football's negativities. So would the rule have benefited supporters of Premier League matches so far this season? In a word, yes. Of 19 top-flight games across the opening 2 weekends of the campaign, the ball has been in play for more than an hour in only 2 of them. And no game has featured more than 61 minutes of play. Food for thought for fans and lawmakers alike. Here's the rest of the key Premier League statistics from the weekend. Rooney gives Shearer some company. It was a landmark weekend for Wayne Rooney as he joined Alan Shearer in the 200 Premier League goals club with his strike against Manchester City on Monday. Here's how and when he has scored them. Rooney has some way to go to beat former Newcastle and Blackburn striker Shearer's record of 260 goals, although his goal at Etihad Stadium was his 5th in his past 8 Premier League games. If he can keep that up, then who knows, if at first you don't succeed. Harry Kane had 8 shots against Chelsea, the most he has recorded in a single Premier League game without scoring. Try again. Well, doing just that doesn't appear to be yielding results in the Premier League so far this season. Harry Kane must have some sort of pox on him that prevents him from scoring in August, and it's hard not to sympathise as everything conspired to deny him a goal against Chelsea on Sunday. He's attempted 14 shots so far this term. No player has managed more, all without reward. Liverpool's dodgy defence myth a reality. Obviously my decision not to read the British press was one of the best I ever made in my life. Judging by the above quote, Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp was perhaps getting a little tired of the criticism of his side's defending before they beat Crystal Palace 10 on Saturday. It was a welcome clean sheet after the Reds conceded 3 in their Premier League opener against Watford and then let in a late goal in the midweek 21 Champions League playoff win at Hoffenheim. But is their defence really a problem? On the face of it, the statistics suggest it is. No team has made more errors that have led to goals than Liverpool since 2012, while the Reds have not managed to concede fewer than 40 goals a season since 200,910. A concern, no doubt, for a side with title ambitions. Only once in the past 7 seasons has the Premier League been won by a side that has shipped 40 goals or more. Manchester United in 201,213-43, however, things appear to be going in the right direction under Klopp. Liverpool conceded 8 fewer goals last season than they did in the Germans' first at Anfield, while Saturday's result against Palace was a 5th clean sheet from their past 6 Premier League games, as many as in the previous 21. The run of 4 clean sheets in Liverpool's final 4 games of last season came with Joe Matip and Dejan Lovren in the side. When they are able to start together, Liverpool are generally rock solid at the back of the 18 league games they started last season. The Reds lost just once and kept 8 clean sheets. Just 2 of the 10 errors leading to goals against Liverpool last season were made by Dejan Lovren and Joe Matip. Midfielders Jorginho Wijnaldum and Lucas and goalkeeper Loris Karius all made 2 each. Pass, goal, kick, possession football. 2 words that will have Arsenal fans shuddering. The Gunners often come out on top of the possession statistics, but their game at Stoke on Saturday perhaps took the biscuit. With 77.3%, Arsène Wenger's side enjoyed the highest possession figure in a single Premier League match since the 200,304 season, yet lost 10 top 6 wins by sides with least possession since 200,304. Team opponent possession percent the 20th of August 2016, Burnley Liverpool 19.622, May 2015 West Bromwich Albion Manchester United 20.294, December 2013 Aston Villa Southampton 21.2010, December 2016 Leicester City Manchester City 22.086, April 2012 Newcastle United Swansea City 22.5719, August 2017 Stoke City Arsenal 22.74. It was a similar story for Tottenham. Against Chelsea in their first Premier League home game at Wembley, they threw everything possibly including the kitchen sink at the opposition goal, dominating the possession statistics with 68% of the ball but ended up on the wrong side of a 21 result. Clearly Chelsea were taking a leaf out of Burnley's books. Last weekend, the Clarets had just 38% possession compared with 62% for the Blues, but came away with the victory. Expected goals XG for this weekend's Premier League games result: Ome x away XG Bournemouth 0-2, Watford 1.00, 2.39, Burnley 0-1, West Brom 1.28, 0.91, Leicester 20, Brighton 2.01, 0.17, Liverpool 10, Crystal Palace 2.55, 0.72, Southampton 32, West Ham 2.08, 1.96, Stoke 10, Arsenal 0.67, 1.48, Swansea 04, Man United 0.40, 3.05, Tottenham 12, Chelsea 0.73, 0.74, Huddersfield 10, Newcastle 0.26, 0.75, Man City 11, Everton 1.10, 0.56. The Fox in the box is back. Javier Hernandez scored 37 goals in 103 appearances for Manchester United in the Premier League between 2010 and 2014. Javier Hernandez did what Javier Hernandez does best on Saturday: score from inside the box. The former Manchester United striker returned to English football by joining West Ham in the summer and scored in the Premier League for the first time since April 2014 with a brace against Southampton. Just like his strike against Newcastle 1,232 days ago, both of those goals came from within 18 yards. In fact, not one of Hernandez's 39 goals in the Premier League have been scored from outside the area, making him one of the most lethal close-range finishers to have played in England's top flight. Best 100% records of total goals in box: player goals in the box: Team Cahill 56, John Terry 41, Javier Hernandez 39, David Unsworth 37. Hernandez's failure to score from outside of the box is not for the want of trying. Against Southampton, the Mexico international had 3 shots on goal. 2 from inside the box which ended up in the back of the net, the other from long range which, you've guessed it, went wide. Javier Hernandez, lethal inside the area, wayward outside of it. The Fox in the box is very much in style. Of the 50 goals scored in the Premier League so far this season, only 4 have come from outside the area. Young guns going for it. Life just continues to get better and better for Huddersfield fans. The Terriers, back in the big time after a 45-year absence, made it 2 wins from 2 in the Premier League by beating Newcastle 10 on Sunday. It means they're now only the 3rd team in Premier League history to win their first 2 games following promotion. Bolton, in 200,102, went on to finish 16th and earn another stint in the top flight, but Hull City last season would go on to be relegated. A sign that the season is a marathon and not a sprint. But perhaps youthful exuberance will see David Wagner's men continue to upset the odds. Huddersfield have named 2 of the 4 youngest starting sides in the Premier League so far this season, an average age of 25 years and 143 days at Crystal Palace and 25 years 331 days against Newcastle. Huddersfield are the 2nd team to keep a clean sheet in their first 2 Premier League games following promotion, after Charlton in 199,899.